To talk to a young fine lady, right? And she ain't giving you no game, and you go out your way and go ahead and call her a whole bunch of things out of her name. You know what I mean? When you're doing that, right, as we say, right, treat others as we want to be treated. Think about what if someone did that to your mom, called her all the names, right? Or did that to your sister, how would you react? Right? And hopefully, if you could keep that in your mind, or same thing with your brother, with your auntie, or whoever is as close to you, when we treat these other people, let's put a face, let's put a real face on it, right? Put someone that we love, because you wouldn't want that to happen, right, to you. So if you wouldn't want that to happen to you, if you can, right, start to think like, damn, okay, let me pump my brakes a little bit. Let me not call this person out their name. Let me not talk about them badly. Don't get it wrong. I was one of the guys, because I used to get picked on all the time. You get what I'm saying? People used to clown me all the time, right? Biracial, skinny, all type of stuff, right? So I had to come with some cap. And once I got my cap game up and I'm clowning around, I used it too much, and I'm the verbal bully. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't apply what I'm telling you. And so as I look back, because now guess what? This is karma, right? My son now getting bullied at school. Boom.
When I was younger, I experienced like being discriminated by one of my teachers. She wasn't even my real teacher, but we had went to her class for a side class, and while we were there, we were supposed to be working on the computers. And I was a nice kid. I don't really, I wasn't out the way. I wasn't trying to do too much. But I was on the computer, and all I did was take the extension of the audio jack and put it in front of my computer. And as I'm typing my things, doing my classwork, she came over and she grabbed the piece and looked at me and said, "You were trying to steal this?" And just made a scene about it, gave me a red card and sent me back to my class. And I was sitting there like, oh, I'm doing my work, like I wasn't even doing nothing. How am I trying to steal it? It's right in front of me. And I didn't know how to take it at that point. It was honestly like flabbergasting, and I didn't know what to do. I just went back to my class. All I could say is that I didn't do it, but in that point, who's gonna believe you, the teacher or the kid, And I eventually ended up back in her class. She gave me a second chance, and that first day I got back, I was trying to be cool, not touch anything, and just like, not get in trouble again for something I didn't do. And eventually we got to paper, so I didn't even get to finish my computer work. I had to skip all of that and go straight to paper. And there was a eraser in the middle of the desk. I take the eraser out, and there was a bunch of lead inside of it, like poked inside. So I thought, hey, maybe I'll do her a favor by taking out this lead. I started taking the lead out, and sure enough, she came over my shoulder once more and was like, "Yo, are you destroying school property?" Red card, sent me back to my class. Honestly, I did not know, at that point, I didn't know what else to do. I felt like I couldn't do nothing. I felt like all I could do was just keep my mouth shut and just stay in my lane. Eventually it passed over, but something that I would want to tell kids now, if you're ever in a situation where you feel like they're abusing their authority, you gotta learn how to speak in such a manner that it's undeniable, that your vocabulary is sharper than what they can say to try to accuse you of something. Because if you know that you did not do something, if you're not guilty of something, it's all about words now. You have to express yourself in such a way that it's not wrong. Like, I'm right, I did not do anything wrong. And that's the only way that you can really get out of a situation like that with someone that has more power over you in a school sense,